Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial about web services. So in preparation for this tutorial I simply created a new project, just a normal NPC application. So if you've ever wondered how you can do currency translation or get the weather at a location, or something that requires you to have real-time data, web services is your answer. So most of these applications are paid for. So for example, Google provides a service to do currency conversion, and so does Yahoo and so forth. Most of them need you to pay for their services, as well as provide some sort of authentication. So for this tutorial I found a free web service just to show you how to use web services using C#. So I just simply Googled it, and the web service I found is called currencyconverter.kowabunga.net, and you can simply import that as a web service into your application. So to do that, you go and click on Solution Explorer, right click on the project, and you say add. Under add you can go and add a service reference, and then it will ask you for an address. So the one I found is like this, and the address is there. You can see that this web service is in XML format, and that is how it looks. So that gives you a whole lot of data about how to use it and so forth. So you can simply copy that address and then paste it into your application like that, and then click on go. Take a while to load. Once it's loaded, you'll see what services are available. So you can use it with a GET request or a POST request, or use it as a sub-client, and there are all the functions that you can use. Get last date updated is probably something like when was the last time the currency changed, and so forth. So we can just add the service reference like this. So to use the sub-client, you have to create an instance of it, and to do that you use this line of code. So the service reference is called service reference 1, and then that's what I called it. And so you can then use functions to get the conversion rate between currencies using that sub-client. So if you go you'll see that there's a lot of functions that you can use here, like get conversion rate and so forth. So you see that one returns decimal, and then it expects you to to pass currency from currency to, and the date that you on the conversion of that currency. So let's say we want to convert from rand, then you and the shorthand for rand, and then we want British pound, and we want it for today or now. You can just go, you can see from this that it expects a datetime object, so we can go to datetime dot now, and that gives you the conversion rate. So we will probably work with doubles, so we would like this to be a double, and we can say double conversion rate is equal to So as we noticed earlier, this function returns decimal, and therefore if we want to use it as a double, we have to convert it to double, and that's how we do it. So that gives us the conversion rate from that web service. For illustration purposes, I thought I'd just create a random amount in rand, and then use the conversion rate to illustrate what that would be in British pounds. So we can just declare, let's say we want to convert 40 rand, go 40, like that, and then to get that test amount in pounds, we just call this test amount in rand. So to convert it, we just multiply. So we can multiply the like that. So to illustrate this, I'll just add a breakpoint here. You can run this application and see what all of the variables are. This error before as well, and for some reason it creates two endpoints in the web.config file. I don't know that out of my head, I also just googled it. So if you go to web.config, then you'll see that there's two endpoints created there. You just delete one, like that. And we can run it again. There we go. So if we hover over the conversion rate, you see that 1 rand is equal to 0.052 and so forth pounds, and then that 40 rand, which is the test amount in pounds, is equals to 2 pounds, 2.099 pounds, and that's your conversion. So to illustrate my point again, we used a web service, which is a sub client, to get the conversion rate, and then we specified that we wanted to convert between rand and pound. Now we could have put any currency there and any date, but this was just for test purposes. We then created a test amount, and did the conversion. In a more real-world scenario, you would have gotten probably a value with the currency from there as parameters, and then put the currency you got as a parameter into those values, converted the amount like this, and then return the conversion. So you can do this, as I said earlier, to get weather conditions and any type of real-time data. You can also create your own web services, and that might be a service that you can sell. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the rest of your week.